Do it, Brandon. Say it. You don't
Beetle.
have to be scared. Say it.
I said Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Oh,
Come on, say it. Oh,
Beetlejuice.
nice work, Brandon. Nice work.
Alexa. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Tell her to say it. She can't protect you.
No, this happens when you say it.
What? Is that what she does?
Yeah.
I don't have an Alexa. Oh. Oh, that is scary, isn't it?
Oh no. I can't believe you said his name 3 times again. Watch out. Here he comes.
Oh, man. Okay. Okay, everybody.
Trying to stop
Alexa,
it.
Why did you do that?
Unplug
Alexa.
it. Unplug it.
Ah.
Or is Alexa going to say, don't, what are you doing, Brandon? I'm
Well-
unplugging you, Alexa. You can't unplug me, Brandon.
Okay, Al.
Is that okay? Okay. Here we are. We're half hour power is back. I am Joe. Brandon is here.
Yo, Joe. What do you know?
And as you can see, we are not afraid to say the words
Beetlejuice.
All right. So yeah, there we have it. We are finally here to Beetlejuice. It is almost a month after it came out. Almost, not quite. As of this recording, the Transformers cartoon movie just came out. What? Is it not a cartoon?
A cartoon.
It's a cartoon, yes. Which Beetlejuice, I just read, has beaten it at the box office.
Of course, everybody. Okay. I mean, you got Chris Hemsworth. You got was it Keenan?
Wait. Is Chris Hemsworth in Beetlejuice?
No, I was talking about Transformers. Sorry.
Well, we're not. I don't know what you're doing right now, Brandon. We are not. Did Beetlejuice get in your head? We are not talking about the Transformers cartoon.
It's not a cartoon.
What is it? Not an animated movie?
It's computer generated.
It's a cartoon. I mean, what are you? Do you think the cartoon is a disparaging word? I mean, Beetlejuice is a sequel, and now they keep throwing on this term legacy sequel.
Wait, what?
Which I've been trying to figure out. How old does a movie have to be before it is considered a legacy movie? And how long between the movie and the sequel is it considered a legacy sequel? Wait, you've not heard this yet?
No, I haven't.
I know. They keep throwing all this weird stuff on there. It's a legacy sequel, and they keep calling everything iconic. Beetlejuice has iconic hair and his iconic suit and his iconic lie. Everything's iconic. But anyway, that's
iconic.
I don't know. Just if anybody can tell me how old a movie has to be before it's a legacy movie, and then how long between the sequels does it have to be before it's a legacy sequel? This is the first sequel to Beetlejuice. But there was a cartoon, and I never really watched that. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So before we get into more of this, let us see what Rotten Tomatoes has to say about Beetlejuice, Brandon. What do you got? What do you got the critics saying?
The critics say gave it an 86 critic score.
86? Mm-hmm. Well, you're way off. What happened to you?
Lower or higher?
Lower.
What?
Yeah.
Are you for real?
Yeah, 77% is on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, Joe, it's not that low.
It is 77% is the critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, Brandon is certified fresh. It's certified fresh, Brandon. So you can stop, wipe away the tears.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, what do you think the audience score is?
Audience score 95.
95. You are way off today. I can tell you didn't go and look at Rotten Tomatoes today.
I didn't look at it
Uh,
one time. That one time.
oh my gosh, he actually did do it. I don't think you do it. Okay, so 81%
81.
as of right now. 81%. So I'm glad we got that out of the way for all the Rotten Tomato people who can't think for themselves and have to look at Rotten Tomatoes before they decide, I want to see a movie. Brand, I'm sorry, was that below the belt?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, I'm talking to all you nutballs who go, I don't know if I want to see that movie. I'm going to go to Rotten Tomatoes and look at it. I don't know. It's got a big high score. My God, maybe I can go see it and not make an opinion of my own.
Nobody does it anymore.
Some people do it. I hear it all. I still hear it all the time, Brendan. I still hear it all the time. I hear it all the time. It's got this on that. It's got that on this. It's got that. Okay. What's Beetlejuice about, Brandon? Let's see. After a family tragedy, 3 generations of the Deetz family return home to Winter River. Still haunted by Beetlejuice, Lydia's life is turned upside down when her teenage daughter, Astrid, accidentally opens the portal to the afterlife. I don't know that actually was an accident, because what's his name was doing it on purpose. He just didn't tell her what he was doing. No, she actually knew what she was doing. Oh, shame on them. Shame on them for that. That's not what the movie's about. I have to say that's not a very good plot synopsis right there.
No, not at all. That didn't make any sense.
If anybody is wondering and they want to go look at that and see if I read that right, it is the IMDb plot synopsis right there. Go check that out. And on IMDb, if some of you don't trust Rotten Tomatoes, like I don't, it's got a 7 on IMDb. So all you IMDb people can feel good about that and go and watch it now. Okay, so this is a Tim Burton film, thankfully. Tim Burton has always been one of my top 10 directors. He has always been one of my favorite directors. Sadly, I have to say this, Brendan. I have not seen Dumbo.
Oh, I haven't either, so you're okay.
Okay. I've always been meaning to see it. I haven't seen Dumbo. And because he directed it. I have not seen the painting movie, The Big Eyes. Have you seen that? You haven't seen it either. I wanted to see it. I thought it looked interesting, but I just didn't. I just haven't seen it yet.
Is that the name of the movie?
I'm not sure if it's actually called The Big Eyes, but it's a movie about paintings. Christoph Waltz is in that. And the other one I didn't see is I guess I ought to look up that title too. These are movies I've been meaning to see, and I just haven't done it yet. It is oh man, what is that? Oh no. Okay, it's called The Big Eyes. Okay. Is that other movie I was thinking about? But there is. Oh my gosh.
Is that the Vincent Van Gogh? Or Vincent Van Gogh?
It's not Vincent Van Gogh.
It's Vincent Van Gogh.
Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Oh my gosh, I even forgot about Dark Shadows. I didn't see that yet either. So there's a few films of his that I haven't seen, and those are the ones that I haven't seen.
Wait. You still haven't seen that movie yet?
No. I'm sorry, I just didn't look right, but I'm gonna watch it. It's always
he's one of your top 10 directors.
Yeah, so because I haven't watched Dark Shadows.
Yes, because we said this before.
We have talked about that before, yeah. But everything else I've seen, including the Frankenweenie short and the Frankenweenie feature. Right? Have you seen that? No, you've not seen that.
Yes, I've seen it. I've seen.
And
Jeez.
you've not seen that either. Of
Well,
course, his first feature was
oh crap!
no. There, he did not make any movie called All Crap. Brendan, come on. What's the matter with you? But I did read that Tim Burton was really put off by Dumbo, his experience making Dumbo, and how he doesn't want to work with Disney ever again.
Yeah.
And it almost made him retire working on Dumbo. And then
I'm glad he didn't retire.
I have not seen the Wednesday TV series.
Awesome.
I wasn't that excited about it.
You should have been.
But I have heard not only from you, but from a few other people that it is good. And
Yes,
that,
it is.
I should check that out, which I'm intending to. But that reignited his passion. He had a good experience on that. And then along comes Beetlejuice, which I've heard talk about this sequel for years. And it was always one that's like, just don't do it. Don't do it. Well, they finally did it. And Brandon, what do you think?
I like it. I really enjoyed it. Like there's some things in there that I kind of could do without it being in there, but it was kind of like a breath of fresh air, you know.
Yeah, so we did speak a little bit a few shows back about merch, and Beetlejuice merch was a part of that. But so this, I don't know if that helped build up the hype for the movie.
No.
That type of stuff, merch and stuff like that. I really don't know how much that creates a desire to see the movie.
It
it don't. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if you can count that out all the time. There are, like we talked about, there are the certain amount of people who only want the merch so they can sell it on eBay or whatever.
45%, because majority of people are out snatching it because you got people that are collectors and fans.
Yeah.
So I say 45%.
Okay, so I mean, I don't know if we can ever figure out how much that creates the hype, because if you remember this, Brandon, all the merch for Batman in 1989,
yeah,
that Bat logo was everywhere. Batman was everywhere that summer.
Yeah.
And every time I saw that, I was like, man, I want to see that again. Yeah, here's another Batman thing. Here's Batman cereal being advertised. Here's the cups for Taco Bell being advertised. I want to go see Batman again. But I wanted to see it. I saw that thing 3 times in the theater when that came out.
Really?
Yeah. But I wanted to see it anyway. So, I mean, did all the merch floating around make me want to see it 3 times? I don't know. But I don't know. Just kind of an interesting thing. If that can ever be measured, I wonder if it could be. But anyway, it did book. We're getting off on a weird little tangent that we can never figure out. This did great at the box office. I wasn't sure how it was going to do, because it's always been kind of a cult niche movie.
Yeah, because when it came out, what, 86, 87?
88.
88. Oh, I keep saying 86, 87.
I don't know.
Anyway, so it didn't do too good in the box office back then.
Yeah, so Beetlejuice so far has, at the box office, has made 330 and some change. I don't know if that is a worldwide number or domestic number.
Oh.
I don't know. But so yeah. But yeah, so just like Brandon, there were a few things I could do without.
Yeah.
For the most part, I did enjoy it. It's good to see Michael Keaton back. It does look like he did not miss a beat. It looks like Catherine O'Hara did not miss a beat. She is back. Looks like Winona Ryder did not miss a beat at all. It looks like even Bob was doing great and never stepped away. You think Bob was the worst part of the movie? What? Why all the hate for Bob, Brandon? This vexes me that you hate Bob so much.
I don't hate him so
I am
much.
vexed.
It's just the fact that why there had to be so many.
I don't know. You don't know how many people get attacked by head shrinkers and shrink their heads down. I don't know. I mean, you're really considering. You've been pondering this since you've seen the movie.
I mean, we all know.
You're like, is that realistic? Do that many people actually
No,
get attacked?
I know they really do that.
Strapped down and get their head shrunk down. Is there really that many people that die from that? Well, apparently, Beetlejuice has answered the question, everybody. Yes, lots of people get attacked and strapped down and have their head shrunk down. So you can stop pondering it.
That's not how it's done, but okay. But what I'm saying
is,
Brandon,
you know how the head shrinking process works.
Or some Discovery channels.
Uh-oh. Okay, everyone. That is this is a dark film. This is a dark film.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's just the only thing that got me was there was a lot of shrunken heads in there, and in the first movie was only one.
You almost put up the wrong finger, Brandon.
That's
how you were. I think for the most part, if you like the first one, I really don't. This one is not very different from the first one. It's the same stuff. Beetlejuice is Beetlejuice. He is not different than he was in the first one. He is a bad guy in the first one. He's a bad guy in this one. So the few things I could.
Well, I'm glad they didn't change that. I'm really glad they didn't.
Yes. There was always that fear also with the way they're doing some bunch of crazy nutball, don't make sense stuff with movies and now what they call legacy sequels.
Where did you come from?
I see it all the time, Brandon. I look up movies and I'm reading articles about movies and go, look at this legacy. Just, you guys look it up. But anyway, especially what they did with Indiana Jones.
Oh, God, don't bring that up.
And there's plenty more examples that we can go into, but that is the best example I can think of right now. So you can see that not messing with the characters, not changing the characters too drastically, not screwing around with it, not saying, you know what, let's not do the spirit of the first movies. Let's not do that. Let's make it all different. That translates into box office numbers because I have a feeling that if they had made Beetlejuice like some sympathetic character, like Maleficent or
he learned from his ways.
Take your pick. This would have done something on the opening weekend and stopped, but it's still going because it beat Transformers cartoon.
Would you quit saying that? Say this be Transformers.
I'm just saying that's an example of the films continuing to do well after its release, and that's something you don't see a lot of anymore is when a film has legs and keeps going and doesn't just do everything its first weekend, trickle out its second weekend, and it's gone its third weekend. This one is still going. So that is a testament to it. And if Hollywood could learn that, well, I mean, I'm sorry, Brandon, Deadpool and Wolverine did not beat the Transformers cartoon. Stuck on that, Deadpool. Can't beat the Transformers cartoon, can you? Nope. Yeah, eat that, Wolverine. Transformers cartoon, mop the floor with you.
That mean we're doing a show on the Transformers thing, right?
I don't know. We might. We're coming close to Halloween here. But anyway, couple things I could have done without. And then let's see if you have different things. There was, I don't think his wife needed to be in it in that way. There's two villains. There's two other villains. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Beetlejuice is a villain. but I'm not talking about him. He has to be in the movie. There's the wife and there's the kid, the ghost kid.
Hmm.
I think if they had focused either on just the wife or the ghost kid, I think it would have been a tighter movie because the movie is an hour and 45-minute running time,
Hmm.
but it feels like it's 15 minutes too long. And that's probably my biggest criticism of it is there's too many villains and it's 15 too long. Now the first one is really tight. It starts and doesn't stop
Yep.
and there's no fluff in that first movie at all.
Nope.
This one has a little bit more fluff in it. What do you think, Brendan? Do you agree with that? Do you have other things that I missed?
I have a couple of things. The Soul Train was number one.
You didn't like the Soul Train?
I did not like the Soul Train and the
How do
whole
they not make the Soul Train joke if it's called the Soul Train?
because they didn't need it in there. It was looking stupid to me. I mean,
Okay.
that's one. Two, like you said about the ghost kid and his ex-wife. I mean, they should have just picked one and focus on just that one, and then if they wanted to do a sequel to it, like the third trilogy to it,
Yeah.
focus on that.
Because it does feel like they could have taken one of those and made a third movie with it, and then you have a Beetlejuice trilogy and you're done.
Yep, because more so, I would rather focus on the kid because his story, because you didn't know, when
Yeah,
you
he
watch,
came along pretty late in the film.
yeah, and it's crazy because she kept saying that she don't see ghosts and da 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 da, but all along she actually could. I think it's when she hit her head that she could see a ghost, and she still didn't know it. But they didn't do anything more with the ex-wife. You just know that she's coming after Beetlejuice, and that was it. And the way how she got
Yeah.
taken care of, it
Yeah.
still didn't make any sense. So
that scene where she comes together, I thought was really cool because there's Danny DeVito,
yeah,
which that was really cool because I did not know when I saw the movie that he was going to be in it, make a cameo. That was awesome. Monica Bellucci, did I say her name right?
yep,
No, she's the ex-wife. She was very good in it. Willem Dafoe was in it. It's got a great cast.
yeah. Willem Dafoe was awesome.
There's Justin Theroux. I looked him up. I don't think I've seen very many movies he's been in. And if I have, I didn't even notice him.
I haven't either. I mean, I'm happy that Tim Burton went back to like stop motion animation too.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Now, this is just something I thought would have been neat in the movie. Is they did the whole Charles problem.
Mm-hmm.
What was that guy's name? Oh my gosh, what is that actor's name? Oh, it's terrible. Terrible. I don't remember his name. It's probably best that I don't remember. Jeffrey Jones. He's done some heinous, nasty things.
Yeah.
Not in it, but they do cover him in it's a funny way. His character, not him, not Jeffrey Jones. But they showed his death in stop motion, which I thought would have been cool because there was a Beetlejuice flashback to when he was alive during the Black Plague and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Like you said, 600 years ago.
Yeah, I thought it would have been cool if that was also stop motion. And I say that because it looks like they did that stop motion because they weren't going to have Jeffrey Jones in it, which it worked.
It
So
did.
I thought it would have been better for the movie and not, kind of maybe I'm the only one that noticed, but maybe if that were Beetlejuice was stop motion, it wouldn't feel like, oh, they only did that with Jeffrey Jones because he wasn't going to be in it because he's a heinous dirtbag. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
I mean, it was fine the way it is, and it was just like that worked out pretty good. Oh, and one other thing, which I thought would have been kind of neat, but maybe I'm the only person on Earth that would think this would be neat.
What's that?
Would be if Johnny Depp played Lydia's dead husband.
Honestly, I literally thought that it was going to be like he was going to appear in it because he's almost in almost every Tim Burton movie.
Yeah, because it would have been cool because Winona Ryder's in it, and I know that he is not in the original Beetlejuice, but it would have been like a small Edward Scissorhands reunion.
That would have been funny, dude. That would have been funny.
Because if there is a movie that there should never be a sequel to, it is Edward Scissorhands. It's perfect the way it is.
No, and plus two Vincent Price is in there.
Yes. So there we have it. We have talking about. I mean, as with every Tim Burton movie, the set design is fantastic.
Always.
The costumes are fantastic. Danny Elfman came back and did the score. It's the Beetlejuice music.
Now, one thing I didn't like was the whole model of the town. I didn't like that, but what can I say?
Oh, speaking of the model of the town, of course, Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis are not back in it.
Yeah.
Because you would just have to de-age them, and I really like the way they handled that, because I was thinking that when I first heard about it that they're probably not going to be in it. Maybe they should say something about how there was a loophole and they got out of the house, because they're supposed to be in there for a couple hundred years.
Yeah.
So I think that was good. I like the way that was done. I thought Catherine O'Hara was very funny, as always.
Yeah, she was.
It looks like they did a little homage to Otho.
Yeah.
Which I always enjoyed Otho. I quote Otho a lot in my daily life. But there is one other thing we haven't gotten to yet, Brendan, but I just want to make sure you've said you have anything to add about the movie, because we both enjoyed it. We both recommend it, right?
Well, Jenny Ortega, that played Lydia's daughter, Astrid, she did a great job too.
Yeah, she was good in it.
She kind of held the torch up for that. So if they ever do a sequel, she will slide right on in there. I did like the ending with the whole wedding scene and the whole song and everything was so great. I did like that.
Yeah.
That was nice. I mean, it didn't miss a beat. Like I said, I just couldn't do the Soul Train thing, and I wish they would have just focused on the kid being a murderer and not worried about Beetlejuice's wife right now.
Yeah.
But no, but no. What was you going to say?
Yeah. Just going back to Warner Brothers and how screwed up Warner Brothers is.
Oh yeah.
This was originally proposed to go straight to Max.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, that explains some things.
Yes. So Tim Burton said, nope, that ain't going to happen. And they said, if you could get the budget under $100 million, we'll release it in the theaters. And he did it. And it was released in the theaters. And of course, we've already talked about the box office. So,
So that explains why certain sets and stuff looked way different, and why certain prosthetics didn't look the way they needed to look. So that explains a lot.
Wait. You didn't
Yeah.
You didn't criticize the sets and prosthetics earlier. What were you wanting to say about that?
Well, I didn't think, because it didn't come to mind until just now, until you just said it. Until you just said their budget and
Wait. What prosthetics didn't look good?
Can I Look Scary? Remember that from the first one?
Yeah.
And you see his face open up, and it looked like all night googie and scary looking from the backside. And then if you look at the new one, it has a little bat on the top of his head, and you see these little things like that. It didn't really look.
Oh, you didn't like that? You think that was because he made the budget under $100 million?
Yeah, I think so. And plus, too, the hallway, when they're walking through the hallway, if you look at the original one, you can see it was a lot more bigger and a lot more stuff going on in it. And to me, this one, it really wasn't so much stuff going on in it, like in the first one.
Which hallway?
With the checkers floor and the crinkly doors and stuff like that.
Okay, well, I guess we'll never know why those look that way, but I would say Tim Burton won.
He won.
Gotten this one put in the theaters like it should be.
Hopefully we get a sequel.
I don't know if Zaslav had anything to do with that. I didn't see his name in the article, but they did get that fixed, and this reignited Tim Burton's passion for filmmaking.
Do you think it would be? Do you think it would be a third one?
I think so, and I think if they don't jump on this within the next 2 years to make the third one, it's not going to happen. I think it made too much money for them not to try a third one. What do you think?
I think they should. I mean, why not? You got Beetlejuice and Beetlejuice, and why not Beetlejuice?
Might as well do it. Yeah, I mean, might as well. I mean, his ex-wife is still around. You can still do something with that, I guess. There was.
Yeah, she got ate by the sandworm.
Well, so did Beetlejuice, but he's back.
Oh, that's true too.
He did. That's how they got rid of him in the first one.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so if you haven't checked this out yet, I would say check this out.
Oh, how you not check it out? Go see it. It's good.
Yeah. Well, there might be some people who are still on the fence about it, saying there's no way it's going to be as good. Which I understand that. I get it.
Go watch it.
Go check it out.
Now.
Tim Burton is back.
Jack.
Since Dumbo hurt his spirits.
I still ain't watched that. I'm not going to watch it. So
you're going to watch it.
I'm not going to watch it.
Did you watch his Planet of the Apes?
Yes.
Then you're going to watch Dumbo.
I'm not going to watch Dumbo.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, there is no way that Dumbo is worse than that Planet of the Apes. There's just no way. No, there's not. No. Whoa. You liked his Planet of the Apes a lot?
I like it better than Dumbo.
You haven't seen Dumbo.
Don't have to. That's how better it is.
Brandon's taking crazy pills. I'm sorry. There's just no way.
When you finally watch it and you be like, oh well, Planet of the Apes is just that's a good movie.
Well, it's not a good movie. But as with all Tim Burton movies, even if I don't like the movie, and Planet of the Apes I think is my least favorite Tim Burton movie.
Watch Dumbo.
The set design in that Planet of the Apes movie and the costumes are top notch.
So is in Dumbo, but
You didn't even watch Dumbo. You keep saying this about Dumbo, but you haven't even seen it. I've seen the Dumbo trailer also. I know what it looks like. Why do you keep? Have you actually watched Dumbo and you just don't want to admit it? Why would you do that?
No, so I didn't watch Dumbo, but I watched the behind the scenes.
Nope. That doesn't count as watching the movie, Brandon. That's not what we do here.
It counts watching the movie.
You have to watch the movie. It doesn't count.
No.
Oh, it's on now. It's on. We're going to do Dumbo. Thanks, Brandon. That's all your fault.
So that means we're going to do Invisible Man too?
I don't know what you're talking about. Or we're going to do the James Whale Invisible Man?
No.
What? Are you bad-mouthing James Whale now?
We're going to do the most recent one.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry, everyone. I can't believe he just bad-mouthed James Whale like that. Oh,
God.
Man, that hurt.
Hey. That was funny.
Oh. I think you're going to have to sign us out this time, Brandon. I don't know. I mean, that really hurts that you said that about James Whale. Oh.
So.
All right. What should people do if they like?
If you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell and follow us on Rumble, iTunes, and Spotify.
All right. Talk to you all next time.
Later, guys. It's not that bad.